Hi everyone, my name is Jeremy Perrault and I'm currently trying to get into the Holberton Computer Science School, which is what I'm going to explain you in this video. I have very little coding and math experience, and the program I want to do is a backend in blockchain, which takes 2 years to achieve and covers the C language, algorithm, graph, Linux, Python, JavaScript, and few other things. What you see here is the last step of the longest part of the test. There is still one part left, which is this one. So I've completely completed those 3 ones here. But first, before speaking about that, a bit of why am I making this video. I have a project in mind and I want this video to be part of the start of a long series of blog posts and YouTube videos where I will mostly expose myself, share my school journey, how I managed the different tests, my life while studying, and how and why I studied the way I studied to help and connect with more people. I will try my best to stay as transparent as possible, therefore you will have a much better idea of what's going on. So what you see here? 2 weeks ago I decided to join the school, did some entrance tests, and the last part I've been working on is this one, the level 2. We have around 2 weeks, as you can see, to achieve it. 2 weeks maximum to achieve it. By clicking here, I'm telling them I have done my part, so this is the level 2 is over, and I want them to check my work. After that, I can't go back and change anything. The reason why I have this page open here is because I want to start sharing the experience as early as possible. And now that I'm done with this part, the level 2, I have a bit of free time, so I decided to jump on the recording of the video and I will send my work back to them for reviewing while recording it, just to start from the beginning as early as possible at least. Also, when I will receive the results, I'll make another video where I will be sharing the next phase of my preparation. The cool thing with coding basic things like this is we can check if our code is correct online, which is what I did. They give us a website for that. Therefore, I know the work is correct as the guidelines have been followed. I didn't have the idea to make this whole YouTube video and blog thing before a few days ago. It really started developing while I was building my first website. I was turning it into a blog and I saw myself that nothing was planned. It just happened like this. They give us some explanation, like talking about yourself. So started writing a little bit about myself, organizing this differently, and then I was like, damn, that looks similar to a blog actually. So at this point, I saw myself turning it into a blog, YouTube channel, interacting with more people, connecting with programmers, etc. And this is definitely not the kind of thing. I've never done something like this. I've never built a website. And I was like, damn, that's cool. Okay, let's turn this website into a blog, which I did. And I bought my domain name today, jeremyperrault.com. I will post the link of the blog in the description. Before going into the description of the test, I want to talk a bit about my project and why I'm doing the school. I will try my best to keep it short. I mentioned I have very little background in programming and math, meaning I have done around a month of Python at the beginning of 2021 and around 3 weeks of C# at the beginning of this year. Regarding math, last year I've done a math fundamental program and I am now finishing an algebra 2 program, and that's it. Because as a teenager at school, math were just total nightmare to me. It was complete chaos thinking about it, nothing could get clear, it was just highly stressful, it was horrible. But a few years later, after reading How Not to Be Wrong from Jordan Edenberg, I really enjoyed this book. I realized I could benefit from them, meaning increasing the quality of my thinking by a lot. That was my guess. So I started those math programs and I got hooked. Today I really enjoy doing math. And now I mentioned just before that there is a project I want to work on, which is the main reason I'm doing this school. It's in mental health and require me to have a solid math foundation, meaning being comfortable with topics such as calculus, linear algebra, and having good programming skills such as strong algorithm understanding, graph, backend, front-end, basically being flexible with those two main topics as much as possible is not my goal. And now it's time to give my test to review. And yeah, that's it. We're gonna validate this thing and let's see what we got. Okay, so here, yeah, as you can see, it's written in English. I need to choose the cohort I want to join, so that will be the one in Paris, starting in September 2022.